Yo, what's up, guys? Cash us out. Yet another day of the MLB, WNBA, Esports, NFL, everything. We went ahead and sent out yesterday. And on the YouTube video yesterday, we had a huge day cashing out yet again. Let's get into the recap. But first up, do me a huge favor. Drop a like on this one. Takes you 2 seconds. Completely free. If you want to cash out yet again today, hit that like button. Let's try to get to 20 likes. Now, what happened yesterday? Actually, elite stuff. Atlanta Braves, they didn't even win the game yet. The game got delayed. But because we played this slip on Rebet and they went up by 5 runs, we got paid out. So everybody who locked this in on FanDuel, on DraftKings, on any other app, they maybe still got to wait right now. But if you are on Rebet locking in this pick, Rebet's got a special early win policy where if your team goes up by 5 runs, you win, you cash out already. So we literally got our money in the 6th inning right here for locking in the Braves on the money line. And as you guys can see, it's still delayed. It's still delayed. Does it look like they're going to win? Yeah, probably. But still, I have my money now. Everybody else who locked in on a different app, they do not got their money just yet. So great play right here. We're locking in yet another pick over on Rebet today in the MLB, and it will be a money line, so just stay tuned for that. To recap the rest of this stuff, over on PrizePicks, we had a 1-for-1 day on the NFL. Carson Beck does very, very good, goes well over his line, and we did not see that one coming. I didn't see him playing as much as he did, honestly. I thought he was going to play less, but it is what it is. And then Dossier right here, he goes on the over at 9 kills. It literally said, as long as he doesn't get 30 kills this game, which is super unlikely, they'll win. And as long as they win and not get 30 kills, he should be just fine. They get 37 kills in this game. Ridiculously unlikely. Their highest scoring game of the entire season. And it is what it is. We got an unlucky day right there. On the WNBA, we went 1-1. But over on the VIP, I've been sending out 6-mans for you guys on the VIP. If you're a fan of 6-mans, man, lock in on the VIP. Tap in, start taking plays with us. We locked in our first of the season, correlated NFL play. Now, correlation in the NFL is something you will hear me talking about basically every video there's football. We took Kenny Pickett on the over on passing yards, Jasim Reed on the over on receiving yards. So if Pickett gets a lot of passing yards, guess who's going to get a lot of receiving yards? Reed is. And guess what's going to happen if the Panthers are connecting on offense? They're not just going to get yards, they're going to turn that into touchdowns and then, of course, point after. So we got 3 cashes right here already in just one game, script. We cashed out half of our 6-man. This isn't 3 separate things I'm asking for. This is one thing. I want the Panthers to pass the ball well when Kenny Pickett's on the field. So that means Pickett will hit his yards line, Reed will hit his receiving yards line, and Fitzgerald will get a couple points after. So very, very good stuff. We're going to get more into that. It's a little bit more of an advanced strategy, but we're going to get more into that later. First up, let's talk about my best advice for anybody trying to make money on sports betting. And guys, you can do this too in literally 5 minutes of your own time. And it is signing up on different apps and claiming their sign up bonuses. So Rebet is the one I'm going to start with because Rebet is what got us paid yesterday. I told you guys, Rebet's elite on the MLB because if your team goes up by 5 runs, you get your money instantly. No matter if they sell it, no matter if the game gets delayed by rain or whatever the heck, you get your money right away. And if you guys lock in using code FFBAM on Rebet, and if you're in any one of these orange states here, they're good to go. So use code FFBAM on Rebet. They're going to double your deposit up to $100. So not only is it awesome that they got all these early win bonuses, they're giving you up to $100 for free just for signing up. So that means if you put in $20, you get $40. If you put in $100, you get $200. They're doubling your deposit when you use code FFBAM. And on PrizePicks and Underdog, they're giving you good stuff too. PrizePicks is giving you a play $5, get $150 if you win. But Underdog is going play $5, get $50. Whether you win, whether you lose, we don't care. So if you guys lock in on all this stuff, you play your first 5 on PrizePicks, you win. You play your first 5 on UD, you get your 50. You lock in your $100 on Rebet and then double up to $100. Well, guess what? You are now $300 richer in literally 5 to 10 minutes of your own time. It's code BAM on PrizePicks and UD, and it is code FFBAM on Rebet. And in addition to that, to make the pot even sweeter, I'm going to give you guys a free month of VIP for each app you sign up with using my code. So if you lock in on Rebet with code FFBAM and text me right here, I'm giving you 1 app or I'm giving you 1 month of VIP. If you're locking on Rebet, PrizePicks, and Underdog, you're getting 3 months of VIP for free on me just for locking in on these apps, claiming your sign up bonuses, and starting to make money. Make sure you use my code when you sign up. And now let's get into the plays for today. I keep looking over there. I still got the Panthers game going on right there. But it is what it is. I'm just super hyped for the NFL. Let's get into the first play of the day, and it's going to be over on Rebet, like I said. This one I'm feeling really good about. Of course, it's in minus 175. I honestly feel like we could cash this one in the early winner. It's going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line at minus 175 right here. I absolutely love this play for the Dodgers going up against the Diamondbacks. This just feels like a free winner, honestly. This should easily be at like minus 250 in my eyes. Getting this at minus 175 is just elite value. And now you guys don't have to always take a play that's a super long shot play. You could take a play like this at minus 175 and really just make good money from this. I was going to try to find some lines on PrizePicks to show you guys exactly why this play is really high. But I mean, look at this. The Dodgers are a super high scoring team, and you already have all their players basically projected at the Goblin at 1.5 HRR, meaning this is going to be likely a higher scoring game, likely more of, a back and forth kind of affair. But I do like this one. Should be very, very sweat free. The Dodgers. You got Sasaki pitching, so it should be super solid, super easy. I mean, betting on this team to lose is just crazy. So I do like this one at minus 175. I think the value on this is great. Really, it should be minus 200 or longer odds, or shorter odds, I should say. This one is very, very good at minus 175. Now, getting into our play number 2, we're going over to the WNBA because, guys, I got WNBA picks, MLB picks, Esports picks, and NFL picks when they come back. But this is going to be our MLB pick for the day. We cashed out 2 in a row now. Let's make it 3. WNBA picks, we're locking them in over on Underdog. Now on Underdog, they're giving you 3.5x for your payouts. So if you lock these 2 plays in on PrizePicks, you're getting paid out 3x. If you lock these 2 plays in on Underdog, you're getting paid out 3.5x. You guys can do the math. One of them is paying you more. Obviously lock this in on Underdog. Now, the plays we're taking are first up, Angel Reese over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. This is a lovely pick right here. She's hit this in 8 out of the last 10 games. In the last 5 games, she's looking very, very good, cashing in 3 out of the last 4. And over this season, you want to look at the long term? Well, she's got that too, hitting it in 60% of games this season. And the best stat for us all is going to be the head-to-head. She has played this team, Washington, 5 times, and she has cashed out all 5 of those games. She's literally not missing her entire career in the last 5 games up against this Washington team. I love this spot for Angel Reese. At 28.5 PRA, it is, just straight up one of the better picks you'll ever see from her. And yeah, this is a tough defense, but she's been able to do it in the past. She will very likely do it again today. And sometimes you just got to ride the hot hand, right? She has hit this in 8 out of the last 10 games, or 7 out of the last 10 games, I should say. But guys, the most important thing for this is not at all what I think. Not at all what I think, the stats that I can click around on and what I can see here, because I always double check my picks with the billion-dollar companies, and I say, well, what do y'all think? Do you guys like this pick? Do you guys think this is a good one? Well, how do I do that? I don't got a guy up at FanDuel I can just ring up and say, do you like this pick? Well, what do? I use DailyGrindFantasy, because DailyGrindFantasy is one of these apps that literally just shows you whether it's a good pick or whether it's a bad pick according to Vegas, according to the books, according to the lines makers. So if we look up Angel Reese right here, Angel Reese over on Underdog, you can see that her play at points, rebounds, and assists is a very, very good. It's actually the top play for Angel Reese. You can see right here, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Why is this a good pick exactly? Well, they don't just think it's a good pick because she's hitting a few games recently. They compare it to the biggest apps in the market. DraftKings has this at 29.5, so it's literally a point higher. PrizePicks has it at 29. Most apps better. Fliff, PB. Well, PB has a 28.5. Better and Fliff have it at 29.5. FanDuel has a 28.5, but they have it at minus 122 juice. So they actually do like this one to go on the over. Basically, every app is saying, yeah, we like Angel Reese on the over. We like Angel Reese over 28.5 PRA, so much so that it actually should be pushing up towards 29.5 PRA. And this one on Underdog is sitting there at 28.5 PRA, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that one in. You look at this on PrizePicks, right? PrizePicks is at 29, Underdog is at 28.5. What do you want me to say? Lock it in on UD. And guys, I found this on DailyGrindFantasy. I'm not going to click over to every single player and see, is this a good pick? Let me see it on FanDuel. Let me see it on DraftKings. Let me see it on PB, Flip. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to use the software. And if you guys want to use the software for yourself, it's like $50 a month, I think. And you can get 25% off your first month when you use code BAM25. So if you want to lock in on this and actually make the picks for yourself, well, hit the link in the description of this video, lock in, start making some money, and actually learn how to make money sports betting. Getting into play number 2, we're sticking in the WNBA, and we're going for Layla Lacan on the under at 20.5 PRA. Once again, this is a pick I found on DGF, but I also like this in general. Probably one of my favorite picks ever in the WNBA today, or in the WNBA the last week, honestly. This is such a good pick. Over the season, she's hit the under in 76% of games. Very, very good spot right here. And in the head-to-head, she's also hit the under in 3 out of the last 4 games, only having one absolutely pop-off game where she went for 26 points and 35 PRA total. The under at 20.5 PRA is one of the better picks you will see because straight up, this has been green all season long. you want to look at this pick in the long term. And in the long term, she's hitting under more often than not. And yeah, is it a good defense? No, she will likely get more points, rebounds, and assists than she usually does because of the poor Phoenix defense. But does that mean that her line should be jumping up from where it usually is around, 15 to 16, 17 to up to 20.5? No, this is too high of a jump straight up. She's averaging 18 on the season. If the line was at 18 usually, 20.5 is straight up ridiculous. Unrelated, but what an absolute walk-off banger winner from Haynes King right there. It just happened on my TV. I'm watching this late at night. But guys, this is one of the best plays in the WNBA. I'm getting a little sidetracked right now. Let's get and finish it off over on PrizePicks with one extra pick. That pick on PrizePicks is going to be in the esports categories. And this is going to be Johnny on the over at 22.5 maps, 3 kills. I already sent this out to the VIP like an hour ago, and the line was at 21.5, so we're getting early value on this. This is a great pick. That's going live at around 1:30 p.m. And if you guys want to find this pick on PrizePicks, this should be a single pick for you guys. You can find this literally anywhere you take your picks, but this has to be over on the COD tab. So there's several esports, typically these four, honestly, CS2, League of Legends, Call of Duty, Valorant. This is going to be on the Call of Duty tab, and it is going to be Johnny right here on the over 22.5 maps, 3 kills. This one, I found using my LCS Larry model. So you guys can tell I'm using my own brain on a lot of these picks, but I'm also double checking it with software on a lot of these picks too. And if you guys want to hop on the LCS Larry model, I'll have a link in the description. It is relatively pricey, but the results are absolutely ridiculous. You guys can lock in, start making some money, and there is a little bit of a discount if you use my link, which will be in the description. This one heavily favors Johnny on the over here. The projection is 25, and you're getting this for 22.5. Probability of 63% chance of hitting. I'm all in on this. Well, not all in. I absolutely love this pick. Never go all in on one pick. Obviously, you could still miss, right? If you're going all in on a 63% chance of winning, you're an idiot. But I absolutely love this pick right here, and it was selected by the model. You guys can lock in more model picks when you guys want to if you hop on using the link in the description. Now, let's end the video right here. These are my 4 picks for the day. Once again, guys, what an absolute banger day yesterday. Cashing out 3 plays in the NFL. 1 play with the Braves early. The game hasn't even ended yet. We already got our money. I'm feeling good. And let's make some money on the MLB, WNBA, and esports over on Friday.